Imagine this, you're grinding every day, editing videos, designing thumbnails, or working as a freelancer for hours every day, working on one project after another just to make ends meet, and being anxious about where your next paycheck will be coming from. Even though you have got the skills, you have got the talent, you work hard, but every month it feels like you're in a rat race. I think this does sound familiar to you, and this was exactly my situation as well. Here's a picture of me a few months ago, a classic overworked video editor who has been working as a solo freelancer for the past 2 years, juggling projects and chasing invoices. I thought that maybe if I only worked harder, maybe only if I put in more hours into work, I maybe could have scaled my business. But the truth was that I was already at my limit. I was maxed out and I was stuck because I had no idea how I should be scaling my business. The problem was that I was struggling with client acquisition. I could not get more clients for my business. And at the time, I only had just one client left to work with. And I put my every single time into focusing on creating the best videos for him just because so that he doesn't leave me. To find clients, I tried outreaching people, offering my services to them. No one was replying to me, or they just told me that they weren't interested. And soon I realized that I became dependent on this one single client for my business and income. And unfortunately, after 10 months working together, one day I received a message that he decided to stop the project and he was not looking to continue anymore. And just like that, we were back to square one. With no income, no clients and no backup plan. After 2 years of being a freelancer, I thought that I have failed. And that's when it hit me that I have been doing this all wrong. I have to completely change my approach for what I have been doing and change everything how I approach work. I realized that I had to build something bigger, something more sustainable, or do not rely on single clients or work on one-off projects. Over the next month, I went all in on these 4 steps which I'll be mentioning later in this video and made the transition from being a video editor to a content agency owner. I went from barely scraping as a video editor to landing multiple clients, getting multiple inbound leads for my business, and getting to work with some of the biggest creators in the space and getting more book calls and meetings for my business. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the exact 4 steps that I implemented that took me from the low point of struggling as a freelancer to running a content agency of my own. And hopefully after watching this video and implementing the steps which are mentioned in this video, hopefully you can have a clear roadmap of what you should be doing. And yeah, let's just dive right into it. Fixing the scarcity mindset. When my one and only client suddenly left, I was actually in panic mode, to be honest. I spent 10 months working with that one client only and thought that what now? What will be happening next? The problem was that I thought that there was a shortage of clients in the market. I thought all these big agencies or all these expert video editors were having the market by themselves and there was no one left to work with. But the truth is that the content creation market is estimated to be more than 413 billion plus, and that was in 2022. And the market for the niche which you are supposed to be targeting is also in millions. And then there is you who wants to take a piece of the share of the market for yourself. You need to realize that the people whom you are seeing who are actually making a lot of money, who are getting all the clients in your field, those people are actually maybe not even having more than 0.001 or whatever the number is. That's maybe the share which they are having of the market. And the stats say that by 2032, the market is going to be estimated to be $1.9 trillion. So in the future, the market is going to be multiplied by more than 3 times or maybe even 4 times. There's actually right now a boom in market. Literally, saturation is not the issue here. It was actually my fear, and the fear was that I would never find another project. The fear of missing out on money kept me on constant grind. And once I made that shift and decided to change, and that is why I need you to understand that there is actually enough room for everyone in the market. There are people who are in dire need of your services and they have not just found out you yet. And just because if things are not working for you, should not be giving up yet. After implementing step 1, I decided to take some time off and actually implement step number 2, which was learn how people were actually selling using their content. So while researching other successful content agencies, I noticed something that totally changed how I viewed content. These agencies that were making thousands of dollars were not actually providing quality work at all, but people actually wanted to still work with them just because they were actually strategizing the content very well so that the creator gets more sales. They weren't just creating pretty videos, they were actually creating videos with clear purpose that turned viewers into leads and leads into clients. And I realized that if I wanted to get more clients as a content agency owner, instead of focusing on getting clients more views, more engagement, and more attention on the videos, I should be focusing on getting them somehow more sales. So I studied how the top creators, top agencies were actually structuring their content and speaking directly to their audience needs and pain points. And if you want a detailed video of how exactly you can do this, I have done my research and I created an exact step-by-step plan about how exactly you can sell using your content. The link is going to be somewhere on the top left or top right side of the video. And once I understood this approach, I moved on to step 3, experimenting with my own personal brand. Once I understood that how powerful content can be as a sales tool, I knew it was time to test out what I have learned. But the problem was that I did not have clients, unfortunately, who would be ready to work with me. I was really nervous and honestly, I did not know what to do. I realized realized that if I want to run a successful agency, I couldn't stay in my comfort zone. So I did not stop and started to experiment with my own personal brand, creating content on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Instead of just showcasing my editing skills, I began using content to actually create purposeful content, demonstrate the value of content itself. I started creating short, value-packed videos explaining why personal branding matters, how to strategically edit videos so you can increase the viewer retention, how to put well-placed call to actions so that you can convert viewers into paid clients. Now each piece of content had a specific goal, whether it was to highlight a strategy, demonstrate a transformation, or address a client's pain point. Once I started doing this, the results were almost immediate. I started to get inbound leads from my personal brand and getting booked meetings with clients. Not only because I was a good editor, but because they saw that I understood how to create content for their business goals. Now I wasn't just a simple editor, but I was also a business partner. But unfortunately, there was still a single problem which I was yet facing. The problem was that I did not have enough leads just yet. The inbound leads which I was getting were actually either unqualified or either undervaluing the prices which were supposed to be of our services. This was because it was either other agencies who were approaching us or businessmen who were actually just starting out with their content and did not have a lot of high budget. So next I started to do this one more step, which to be honest I really hated the most, and that was starting cold outreach once again. This is because the businesses who are having high potential, already making good money, these people are actually not problem aware yet. They actually needed to be offered some kind of a good solution or a service. Although previously I did not have good experience with it, but yeah, we thought that we can try it once again. Though this time I was actually more optimistic. Previously I was actually offering only video editing services and actually focused on more engagement, more virality for my clients. But this time I was actually more hopeful, and we were actually approaching as a business partner, offering a solution and giving value upfront. And this is why I thought that maybe I have a chance again and I should be going for it. And when I started, I actually surprisingly got good results. I got more replies, I got more book meetings, and have conversations with prospects who had no problem paying what the services actually deserve to be paid. And of course we got rejected a lot more as well. But that's part of the game. And yeah, if you want me to create a live video of me doing outreach, showing you how you should be finding out the prospects, what exact message I do send, how I actually do the follow-ups, and how I actually track my leads, I'll be doing that video next hopefully. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video so that I'll be creating more videos like these. You can reach out to me on Instagram, and yeah, we can maybe discuss about some of the problems which you are facing, and yeah, hopefully find out the solution for you. Link for the Instagram is going to be on the description itself. In the meantime, you can watch this video where I exactly tell you how you can use content to actually sell your services or products. Hopefully see you soon. Goodbye.